Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Tech Medic. Thank you for joining me today. And in case you saw the title, yeah, we're going to be talking about carry capacity because we need to move tons and tons of material. And I'm going to show you how to do it so that you can carry around a ton of chromite, a ton of hexolite, and whatever other ore, coal, or sulfur that you're going to need in order to go ahead and create your munitions, in order to go ahead and sustain yourself, as well as a couple of different items that you can look for. So let's talk about that. The first thing that we're going to notice and use is our PAL abilities. So as you can see here, I've got my mining team going on because we're specifically here in Fabric Island because we ran out of hexolite once again, which is a pain in the ass material and you need tons of for computers, thermal cores, and definitely for the AI cores. So in the last video that I made, I didn't really specify what kind of mining setup I was going to go ahead and do. So I want to talk about that here. And as well as that, I wanted to give you guys some dungeon entrances in Fabric located on many different tiers of the cliff sides so that you guys have reference. So just as a reference right here, all of these are different points of interest for dungeons specifically. Dungeons will rotate out every time that they expire. I think they give them about 240 some minutes, and once they expire, one of these positions will open up on the map. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here's my map for reference on where you can find them. You can also look at an interactive map online and find all of these dungeons particularly. But let's go ahead and talk about the PAL setup. The PAL team that I have, don't mind him, he's just my trusty mount. And we got Turtacle Terra here first. Turtacle Terra, when 4-starred, will allow us to carry sulfur and coal by up to 100%. Now this is different from the ore that you're going to get. Ore is different than the sulfur and coal, obviously. Those two types differentiate. That's why Turtacle Terra is so important here. The other one that we're going to be utilizing is Smokie, simply for his ability to detect inside of dungeons. Any dungeon room you'll be able to go inside, and as I'm going to show you in a bit, we're going to go inside and look for some chromite. But it will increase the acquisition, which means that he's going to give you basically way more than you're ever going to need, but you're still going to need a ton of it because of hexolite. The other PAL that I have here is a level 4 Reptyro. This starts out at about 35, no, for him particularly, the fire variant, he starts out at 30%. At the maximum, he will reduce the weight of all types of ore, whether it's solarite, the new Pickaxe ore, or the hexolite and iron. I think that's it. Oh, and quartz. He'll reduce the weight of that by 60%. Now that's great, but how do we get it to near zero? Okay, so in order to go ahead and hit near zero, we're going to have to go ahead and travel up to the frosty mountains of the astral peaks in order to pick up a Reptyro Cryst. Reptyro's ice-loving beast, level 5, again, up from the 4 stars, will go ahead and reduce all types of ore weight by 65%. So this, on top of Reptyro's ore-loving beasts, will add up, meaning that you don't have to get one of them to 4 stars as long as you get, a combination of both of them. You could take both of them and get 65% ore weight down, or you could 2-star both of them and still walk away with like 85% ore weight down. But I went ahead and did this because I want them to be good combatants. But as you can see here, we click on all of this 2,797 chromite, and you can see that in the tooltip there, the weight calibration is 0, and that's because they're getting the bonuses from both Reptyros that are in the group. Other mechanisms, in case you can't really get out there to the Astral Mountains to pick up a level 55 Reptyro Cryst, or you don't have the survivability to survive in the lava area, because you will be farming Reptyro over here, level 50. This is the alpha variant. His regular normal variants run around here at about level 38 or so. Reptyro Cryst can be found up here in the Astral Mountains, located in this section of the map particularly. There is also a skill fruit tree right up here that you can check out, but he is located in this forest. It's a pretty dense forest, and up on into the mountain range right here. That's where you can find him. As far as the Turtacle Terra, for the specified sulfur and coal, you will have to fish this pal out, which I do have a guide for that you can check out, and he can be pulled out of any water, and that'll be how you go ahead and get him. But let's talk about some of the other items that you can go ahead and utilize. Plasma cutter is very good, but I would stick with manual tools. Plasma cutter is expensive to repair. It takes thermal cores as well as computers and carbon fiber and solarite, I believe. Not solarite, hexolite. Yeah. And I would stick to using Palmetal Pickaxe. It works just the same. But these two, the Islander's Tool Belt, will give you max carrying capacity level 4. Now this adds a significant amount, and as you can see here, it'll add almost 300 extra weight. The same thing goes for the Wandering Merchant Charm. The Wandering Merchant Charm, you can go ahead and throw that down. It'll go ahead and provide you with level 3 heat resist and level 3 ice resistance, meaning that you can go into the lava area and you can go up into the Astral Mountains without having to worry about what kind of hot cold protection your main gear provides. So that's very good to have. Also, it gives you level 4 carrying capacity. These two items can be found. The first one for the tool belt, there is going to be a cave around here in which you're going to have to go in, complete the hacking puzzle, and that'll give you the tool belt. The other one, the Wandering's Merchant Charm, I believe there is a tower here that you can go ahead and check out. That's where I got mine. And that, you just take them back to your base, craft them. But let's go ahead and show you Smokie's ability to find Chromite, because I know a lot of people were confused. They were looking for the specified mining room. Let's go in and take a look. Okay guys, so we're in one of these rooms here. You can use any of these rooms. And if Smokie wasn't acting like a weirdo right now, he'd be able to attack those guys. But we got them taken care of. We can go ahead and park Smokie anywhere, and he's got a pretty good range. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and unveil some of the Chromite nodes. You can take out whatever mining device you want to utilize, and you can go ahead and collect yourself an increased 200% more Chromite. Keep in mind that the game mode that I'm currently playing is hard mode, which is reduction in the resources that I can acquire. But with that, guys, you know where to find Hexolite, you know where to find Chromite, and you know how to carry tons and tons of this stuff out. As you can go ahead and see here, when I go ahead and drop my buddies that have the ability, I get bogged down by 20,000 weight. And you can see that here with the red bar. Once I pick these guys up, we're back to normal, and we're allowed to go ahead and walk around. So with that, guys, thank you very much for joining me on this. I hope that this video helped you out. Please like, subscribe, comment, and there's another flower right there. And we'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.